So hello guys, welcome to another section of Forex breakdown, top-down analysis on AUD/USD from the weekly time frame. Last week we made a couple of dollars. I'm still happy. Last week was one of the very good setup I had. I made a couple of dollars in the market. I made a 1,250 from Swiss JPY, if I'm not mistaken. Let me quickly check the pair made such amount of money. Okay, yes, I made a couple of dollars from Swiss JPY, and then currently we're going to analyze AED USD from the weekly time frame down to the 15 minutes time frame. Forex is one of the most important things in my life right now, and it gives me joy to trade forex. And I'll be honest, there's a couple of dollars to be made from this market, especially when you know what you are doing in the market and what you intend to benefit while trading forex. So, a couple of times, like the new traders, you might have couples of losing streak. From my experience, I don't think you need to give up. There is no odds for you to give up. Continue building your skills, continue backtesting, continue to identify where you're making wrong mistakes and then try to get used to it, identify it and then correct it. Forex is not a rocket science. It takes time to build, and then when you get grasp of it, when you get the right knowledge, sure, definitely you make a lot of money from the market. So right now, let's jump into the charts and then let's break down AUD USD. My trading strategy is very simple. So it's not a rocket science for you not to learn how to trade this forex market. So I'll step in and then start breaking this chart gradually for you to understand how sweet, how delicious, how enticing, and how interesting it is for you to trade the forex market. Now I'll start from the weekly time frame, break the chart down to 15-minute time frame. From there, we can be able to spot out our entry, either from a 15-minute time frame, 30-minute time frame, 45-minute time frame, 1 hour time frame to spot out our entry, either by candlestick formation or chart pattern, then we execute our trade. Now, these are the key points I use in trading, a strategy. Now, one of the highlights here is identify trend line. Now, basically from the weekly time frame, we had a series of downtrend all the way from February 22, 2021 down to this very point. January 31st, if I'm not mistaken. So now I'm going to spot out or identify our trend line. So I'm going to draw trend line from the weekly time frame. I'll pick up my trend line from the 2 bar. Now, the overall trend is downtrend. We are already spotted downtrend. Like I said, I'm a day trader. And then I trade in a day and make my money from the daily time frame down to the 15-minute time frame. So I'm a day trader. Sometimes I do swing my trade to make a good sum of money from the forex market. So now we have already drawn our trade line. Next thing is identify market structure. Now we are going to identify market structure. Let's increase our, let's zoom out. Now from February 21st, we have been having downtrend. We have been spotting downtrend all the way to this point. And currently now, we are seeing the market structure going upward from what October 2022. So we had a reversal candlestick from the weekly time frame indicating what is kind of what bullish engulfing. So buyers engulfed what the previous what bearish candlestick, which gave us a signal that the market is going to go up. Now we mark out our structure. This is our structure. We have marked our structure out, and we were able to identify that the market was giving us an uptrend, an uptrend, higher highs, higher low, from the Rasa candlestick down to the very top of the heights from the uptrend. Now, next, what I'm going to do, we're going to what identify what or plot our key levels. So now, for us to plot our key levels, we'll look at areas of what support and resistance, demand and supply zone. So we already spot one out. Now we have here the kind of what supply zone. So we have what the supply zone here. Supply zone or supply level and supply level here. Indicating that buyers could not what break this supply level to hit up to this very point. And then we have what a reversal candlestick there, indicating what a weekly what bearish candlestick here. So since we have been able to identify a form of market structure, a form of supply zone, what else are we going to do? We're going to continuously what support that one structure in the market, breaking it down to get our key level, which is support and resistance. Now we are going to look if we have series of what support and resistance here. Okay, let's go to, let me delete this. Let's go to a weekly daily time frame. Let's go to our daily time frame. And these are daily time frame. And this will guide us. What else are we going to do? We're still going to plot our market structure to be able to identify key levels. Remember, key levels are what support and resistance. Let's plot our market structure. Now, now we have plotted what market structure. What else are we going to do in the market? Now, the next thing is plot in your key level. So we're going to spot areas of what resistance and supply, resistance and support level. Now, we have resistance here, support here, support here, resistance, support, support. We have resistance, support, support. So we are going to draw all the way from here. Now we have one here. Now what else again? We have resistance, we have support. We have resistance, we have resistance, we have resistance. So we're going to draw key level, this very point. Now, what I'm going to do next, we're going to draw our what trend line so as to follow up with the what market structure that we have from the lows to the highs. And here is our what. So now, every time you trade the market, you must bear in mind, or you must have it at the back of your mind that you must always respect market structure. Because one of the rules in trading is that you must keep up with what trend line and what market structure in hand in hand. It goes in hand in hand with each other. So what else I'm going to do now? Still plotting out. Now we have levels of what demand. So is there other areas of key level that we have not plotted? Okay. Now let's see if we can be able to mark out another area of trend line. So we have an inner trend line or micro trend line. Either we call it inner trend line or micro trend line. Here is the outer trend line. Here is the outer trend line. Why this is the inner trend line? So we have to delete one of it, deleted this one, and then go along with this and go to 4 hour. And what do we do next? We delete this off. Now we have deleted it off. Then we continue to plot our what structure. We must always have in mind that structure is very important when trading the forex market. So I'll take this up, keep it here. Now we're going to use our pulley line. This pulley line, we're going to use our pulley line to mark out the structure again. So we'll start from here. So we're marking out our structure to identify areas of support and resistance. Now, where are we looking at to identify areas of support and resistance? Now, we all should note that here, we all should have in mind that here was supposed to be what tested. We are supposed to have a retest within this zone, a retest within this zone, then continuously what drop down to this very point. So, but we didn't have any retest. This is totally price action working here. We're supposed to have a form of a retest within this zone because here the market structure has been broken. So we're supposed to have a retest here, then continuation to the downside. But currently now we broke this very market structure here, broke it, then continue to push down to this very point. So all we should understand is that we are still what in an uptrend what market. We have not broken to what the downside. Now if back sellers push let me delete this off. If sellers push down this market to this very point, break it, then we will have a form of what weighted in this zone. Then we can what able to identify what either chart pattern or candlestick pattern that will enable us to what sell in the market. Now there are other things you all have to understand that there are areas of what take profit when trading this market. And areas of take profit are mostly your key levels, the areas of take profit. Now we have areas like this. In a scenario where we have a downtrend, like the market broke from that very point down to the to and retest to that this very zone and then push to this very point, then we have areas or key levels of what take profit. For example, we have here as a take profit level. We have here as a take profit level. We have here as a take profit level. Then we have this very point as a take profit level. Now, in a scenario where we have a break of this structure, then we can look for what sells. We can look for what sells. But in a scenario we have this, now know that we can have something like this. We can have something like this on AUD USD. We can have something like this. Yes, teammate, we still have what a psychological level within this very zone. Here is what a resistance, support. So we still have a scenario here to play out. So we're going to watch out for what this very key level here. So anything that happens there will give us an indication to either what continuously look for what bearish market or look for what a buy. Now, in such a scenario, now understand that here is what a key level. In such a scenario, what do we expect from this market? We expect what a form of what candlestick pattern, either what bullish engulfing, bullish hammering, a pin bar, bullish pin bar, or an inside bar that will give us an indication to say, okay, this market is going to give us what a buy setup, a buy trade. So all we have to do in the market is to remain patient. Always remain patient. Do not be in a hurry. Expect anything in the market. Now look at the chart and understand what's about to happen in the chart before you execute a trade. If the setup is not right, do not take that trade. Do not take that trade. And if the setup is right, now look for what chart pattern. You can have a falling wedge, you can have a rising wedge, you can have a symmetrical triangle, you can have a bullish engulfing in terms of what candlestick formation, you can have a bullish engulfing, you can have a bearish engulfing, you can have bullish hammering, you can have spinning top, you can have tweezer top or tweezer bottom. You have to what spot out what a candlestick formation within that area that will give you a total of what a confluence to either execute a buy or a sell trade. So currently now we are expecting that AUD USD drop to this very point, this key level here, and then give us indication to either buy or sell. But in a scenario where we have a break up of this structure, of this point, a break, then we have what a retracement. Once we have a retracement down to this very point, we'll be looking at for a possible what sell trade. So we are going to be looking out for what a candlestick formation that will give us the percentage guarantee So AUD what we're expecting AUD to do is that at this point in time, we either expect AUD to test this very psychological level, give us a candlestick formation, then we see forward the possible what buy to the upside. Or if there is a break out of this structure, this support level, if we experience a breakout of this support level, we'll be looking at a sell market, thereby identifying what a bearish engulfing candlestick, a bearish harami, a bearish pin bar. Then when we spot out this, then we're able to say, okay, now what we are going to be looking at is for a possible what entry for what sell. So I believe that you have been able to enjoy this technical analysis, this breakdown I have for you at on AUD USD. So all we have to do, if you love this video, click on the like button and subscribe so that you get more content from our continuous workforce analysis in the market. Thank you very much and God bless you. Bye.